Right, let's get more transfer news now. If you missed the top of the hour, the breaking news is that Wolves are considering making an offer for the Nice forward, Evan Guessant, in a deal which could be worth more than £25 million. As you can see, our reporter James Savundra joins me now to focus on some of the day's other big stories. James, let's start with Bryan Mbeumo's potential move to Manchester United. What is the latest? Because they've had a bit of a knockback today.
Yes, they have, but negotiations ongoing between Manchester United and Brentford. They submitted their opening offer worth around £55 million, so £45 million guarantee plus £10 million in bonuses. But as expected, we got confirmation in the last couple of hours that that bid has been rejected. Brentford value Mbuemo in excess of £60 million. They are willing to listen to offers for him. There is a feeling that he's earned the right and earned the chance to move to a bigger club if one meets his valuation. He signed for them as a teenager, 250 appearances he's nearly made for West London club. He's played such a huge role in their rise. But United have received encouragement that Mbuemo wants to move to Old Trafford. Clearly, a number of clubs want him this summer, but his preference, it seems right now, is to move to Manchester United. And one thing Thomas Frank said, he did suggest that Mbuemo could potentially leave this summer, but he did say it's going to be very expensive for whoever wants to try to sign him this summer. So right now it looks like United are a little bit short of what Brentford want, but negotiations are ongoing. So things are definitely moving in the right direction despite that knockback. OK, what about Liverpool then? Because they've already made moves in terms of incomings in this mini transfer window, but they've now got to deal with interest in some of their players. Yeah, Luis Diaz, Liverpool have rejected an approach from Barcelona. Barcelona have been interested in him for a long period of time. There's also interest from the Saudi Pro League as well. He's 28 years of age, 2 years left on his contract, and there's no real indication that Liverpool are actively looking to extend that deal, and that has led to potential speculation around his future. He played such an important role for Liverpool this season. His best goal-scoring return in the Premier League, he scored 13 in total. Featured a lot on the left, but towards the back end of the season as a false nine. Liverpool on the search, you think, for a striker in this transfer window, but their stance on Luis Diaz is they don't want to sell him in this transfer window. In terms of incomings, they're still working on the deals to bring Florian Wirtz to the club and Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong already through the door. But one player that Arne Slot wants as part of his squad next season is Luis Diaz, and Liverpool have rejected an approach from Barcelona for him. OK, finally for now then, we know Wolves left-back Ryan Aït-Nouri is a target for Manchester City. The speculation linking him with what's he had to say? He's not given a huge amount away. He's on international duty right now. Algeria play Rwanda today, then they also play Sweden next week. He's not giving too much away around the situation. He says, we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I do not know at all. I'm concentrating on the next two matches. We will see. He was asked about Pep Guardiola. He says everyone knows he is a great coach. And to give you some context here, Manchester City would like to sign Aït-Nouri from Wolves before this mini deadline shuts on Tuesday. They want him to be part of their Club World Cup squad. There's been no verbal club-to-club contact, no bid as of yet. We're expecting Wolves to be looking for above £50 million for his services. He's got 1 year left on his contract, but crucially, Wolves do have the option to extend that by a further year. And at the same time, they're considering a bid for Evan Guessant. So it looks like Aït-Nouri could potentially be moving away, but Evan Guessant is a player that they're monitoring right now and considering whether or not to make a bid. So £50 million looks like what Manchester City are going to need, maybe more than that, to get Ryan Aït-Nouri. But right now, he's not giving a huge amount away. He's focusing on that game against Rwanda at 5 o'clock this evening. Brilliant stuff, James. Thank you very much.